Good day, welcome to today's news update on Research News Channel. School resumption, FG issues fresh warning to state governors, proprietors. The federal government has warned state governors ahead of the full reopening of schools. Some state governors have announced Monday, September 21st, as the resumption date for academic activities. Chukwuemeka Nwajiuba, the Minister of State for Education, said FG said it would not hesitate to shut any school reopened without adherence to COVID-19 guidelines. Ahead of the preparations for the resumption of primary and secondary schools across the country, the federal government has sent a fresh warning message to the state governments and the proprietors of private schools.
Nigerian Tribune reports that the federal government advised state governments to ensure that adequate measures are put in place to prevent the spread of the COVID-19 pandemic before the full reopening of schools. Research News gathered that the FG said it would not hesitate to shut any school reopened without adherence to guidelines and protocols provided by the national response.
This was disclosed on Monday, September 14th, in Abuja by the Minister of State for Education, Chukwuemeka Nwajiuba, during the Presidential Task Force (PTF) on COVID-19 briefing. He said that the state governments making move to reopen schools were in tune with the directive by the PTF that states and other stakeholders should prepare for the full reopening of schools. Nwajiuba, however, said the universities need to get clearance from the National Universities Commission (NUC) before reopening.
The minister, who was reacting to a question about some state governments that have already announced the full reopening of primary and secondary schools effective from September 21st, did not give a specific date for full nationwide resumption. He noted that primary and secondary education was within the purview of the state governments and that the right thing must be done to safeguard the lives of the school children before reopening.
He said, all primary schools up to post-primary schools have the participation of subnational, and at that level, they need to check and meet all the requirements before they open. But at the tertiary level, that guidance will also be done in collaboration with the National Universities Commission so that it will give clearance that we are satisfied with your performance with regard to the guideline. What we are doing is that we are reducing this whole gamut of the document into some measurable steps towards reopening. What that means is that the governing council of each institution will then review the guideline and benchmark it.
You may have heard several states taking steps around reopening. They are all in order. This is what is expected from what the PTF said last week, and following the guideline, everybody will now begin the processes of reopening. However, they must be guided because in every state we have quality assurance officers that are reporting to the Federal Ministry of Education, and we will not hesitate to shut down any place that is not in compliance with guidelines.
Next to the trending news on social media. Social media reacts to photos of woman celebrating 45 and doesn't look her age. A Twitter user posted a picture of her mom to wish her happy birthday, and everyone went crazy over how good she looks. The woman turned 45, but she doesn't even look a day over 30. Tweeps even went as far as asking the Twitter user who posted the picture if her dad could fight. User @Olweather shared stunning pics of her mom, captioning them, 45 where? I love you mom, enjoy your special day. It appeared as though at the time the user posted the pictures, it was her mother's birthday. The mom turned 45, but did not look a day over 30 in the pictures. This caused Tweeps to go mad.
Tweeps had a lot to say about the gorgeous mom, with comments coming in complimenting her on her beauty. @Becca_N said, call me your father from this day forth. @Lulu_Web said, has she considered a blog or a fashion Insta? I'm gonna need to see this body and everything. @Hando_MeBrew commented, if your mom looks like this and your dad can't fight, hit me up. @BedgaldIndy said, your mom is serving body. Meanwhile, Research News previously reported that a 50-year-old woman left social media users in shock after she shared stunning photos from her 50th birthday photo shoot. The woman with the handle Seda_Ramirez50 on Instagram shared the photos on her page with the caption, blessed to see 50. Yes, 50 £515s.
In other news, a courageous young woman has shocked social media after proposing marriage to the love of her life in public, and a video went viral. In the video, the lady actually went on her knee as a man would normally do to a lady. It is reported that the two have been longtime lovers, but were yet to take their relationship to the next level by tying the knot. The proposal appears to have taken place in a large restaurant filled with different groups of friends and families who had gone to eat.
Wow. What an interesting story.
Kindly stay tuned for more interesting news update. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel on Research News.